balloons, tables, chairs, surfboards, bottles, wheels, and along, etc. These are all objects that the Orchestra ReuSónica trio used to make music with. They reuse materials and waste objects in a very creative way, offering surprising concerts and inviting the audience to participate in a different musical experience. And we have them all here with us today, Rocco, Papia, Xavi, Lozano, Antonio, Sánchez. Welcome all.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Well, let's see, you are all professional musicians, but you play all in different bands. You all have different projects. Tell us about the Orchestra ReuSónica trio. How was it born? How and when?
Well, ORT was born 1 year ago here in Barcelona when we met playing different style of music, different music styles. And I went from Italy, and in Italy I started working on creative reuse of waste in music, but in a sense educational activities and workshop for children in festival schools and like this.
In terms of style, what can you tell us? Because Rocco, for example, you were playing in Brazil. Mm-hmm. So what's your personal touch? What's the style you prefer?
Wow, my way of making music is to know a culture, a popular culture, study it, merging in it, and afterwards take the suggestions of popular music in my own compositions.
Okay.
I did this with Brazilian music, with East Europe music.
Okay.
I love all the world music.
Okay.
But
sounds good.
Afterwards, I take it and I transform in my own compositions, in my way, in my personal way.
Okay. And Xavi?
I have my sentence is to create. First, you have to know. So, I like to know deeply the music I play. And I come also from traditional music. And one day I thought, what we are doing is like actual, nowadays traditional music. I mean, from centuries, people have been playing the working tools, kitchen tools. And now we have more materials and more objects to play.
Okay, well, let's talk about your instruments. What are your instruments? Because you're especially talented of making music and making instruments from unexpected objects, right? What objects have you brought us today, and what can you do with them? Today, well, we have these cups.
We can play.
Everything.
And plates on the table. This is not for having coffee. This is for something else.
Look.
So let's see.
So he's playing normally string instruments. Rocco is playing. He's plucking. I'm blowing things. I use the wind, and he's a percussionist. Mm-hmm. So we have here the three. No, you are going to play
today.
Percussion.
Today I play your
okay.
wind instrument,
a balloon,
a particular
right?
wind instrument.
So.
Nice.
Wow, it's pretty amazing, I must say.
It was an improvisation. Huh? We didn't know.
No, I don't know what happened.
But well, always it's successful.
I would have never imagined that you can make this music with this, no? With these objects. Now, with objects you use every day, no? So yeah. I guess you can make music almost out of everything, right? You see a normal object and you immediately think how you can use it to make music.
Yeah, everything sounds if you play it.
What about this surfboard?
But this is an instrument we made that we call SurfTur. Because it's a mix to a surf table and a santur or salterio. That it's a typical ancient instrument from Middle East. And it's a string instrument.
All right. Well, tell us more about the workshops you're doing and the activities with children to create instruments to experiment with music. What's the philosophy? What's the idea behind all that?
We focus in the music, but as a game for children, but not only for children. It's for everybody because we trust in the children we have inside, and at the same time in the adult that the children has inside. But it begins like a game, but they are very proud at the end because if you can play an instrument that yours made by yourself, it's a double happiness.
Yeah, and satisfaction, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. And not only for children, it's for everybody.
It's like you said before, music is all around us.
Yeah.
We just need to focus and notice it, right? And
yeah, we want to spread ecological awareness, and we want to the people have to focus that the object has a larger life that we would think.
Exactly.
And we have to extend the life of every object because in every object it's incorporated a lot of energy to do it, to make it, a lot of resources, natural resources. And what we want to spread, when we want to communicate, that is, we have to reduce waste.
Yeah.
We have to reduce waste, but we have only two ways to reduce waste. The first one is the better one, and is to not to buy things, not to buy things.
It's like what they say in English, want not, waste not.
Exactly.
Right?
And the second one, if we have bought a thing, we have to extend more possible the life of these things. And creative reuse is a good way to do it. Because we can transform the same object in a musical instrument, or for plants, or for, I don't know, or transform it in artwork.
Yeah.
Artworks, really, and doing it express our vision of the world and express ourselves.
This makes totally sense, especially nowadays when the climate change issues are a hot topic. So it's important to raise people's awareness on this issue, I think. Okay, and today what are you going to perform for us?
We are going to perform.
Well, a song,
yes,
hope,
but there are
right?
three pieces of songs we play normally, but we are condensated in one
piece,
just to show more objects.
Okay, involved.
Because otherwise we need 1 hour and a half.
Okay, so looking forward to listening to Rocco, Xavi and Antonio performing for us. Bon dia, thank you for coming, and thank you for raising people's awareness and telling us about your revolutionary approach to music and to instruments and to the importance of reusing everyday objects. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the chance.